Good Thursday evening, everyone. I figured let's try this again here. I've been having some technical difficulties here with this restream thing here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of keep it short and sweet here on this end. If you're watching from YouTube, let me know if you can hear me and see me and such. And same with if you're able to see me on Facebook, same thing there. So just let me know if you're able to hear or see me there. I said I've been trying to get this thing worked out over the last 30 minutes since getting home, and it's been kind of a mix of up and downs, and for some reason I've not been able to see myself on here, but now I do. So we should be good to go on that. Now, right now I have this on a blank screen here, considering I'm testing this. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep this kind of short and simple here. So I want you to be weather aware tomorrow and Saturdays. I'm gonna get right to weather here. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put on the Outlook here, considering I have it on one source, but what I want you to do is be weather aware tomorrow and Saturday, especially in the afternoon and evening. We'll have that risk for strong to severe storms. And notice most of us here are in that level 2 slight risk. And the risk for Saturday is more yellow on the right side. But either way, all of us are in the level 2 risk for both Friday and Saturday, mainly in the afternoon and evening. We'll be watching for the potential of some scattered storms that may develop out ahead of the line, and we'll also have to watch for the possibility of a complex or two of storms that will form to our north and west, and potentially track in our direction here as we go over, especially towards Friday evening, Friday afternoon, evening, and also again same thing on Saturday. And really, to be honest, we may have a complex or thunderstorms at any time during the day Saturday, especially in the afternoon and evening. Now, I'm not 100% sold yet, at least on the timing, as far as on Saturday's end is concerned. I'm more confident with the Friday afternoon and evening time as I am the Saturday timing on that end, because there's still some kinks and some uncertainty that has to be worked out. Because the problem with this kind of setup here, especially this time of the year, is what happens the day before tends to play a factor in what happens the day after. So for example, what happens tomorrow with the storms tomorrow afternoon and evening will likely play a factor into what we see on Saturday, and what we see on Saturday is likely going to play a factor in what we see on Sunday. That's just the way this is going to work here. So there's some uncertainties here, especially for the weekend, but here's one thing I can tell you to plan ahead for sure. If you have anything like outdoor activities or anything like that, traveling or wherever, I'm not saying necessarily to cancel them, even though if you want to, that's up to you. But what I'm saying here is definitely make sure you have multiple ways of receiving weather alerts. Have a good app on you, anything like that. Any kind of app, whatever it may be, any weather app will work as long as you have your notifications turned on and, of course, your location turned on. And also, if you are traveling, make sure you also have your GPS on as well on your phone. So that way, if you were to somehow, I know the tornado risk is very low here, but if you were to somehow be placed under a tornado warning while you're in the vehicle, your phone will actually go off if you're inside the warning polygon. So that's just something to keep note of as well. Like I said this morning, I don't expect a major tornado issue, but again, it's never zero. It's just something that has to be watched. But I do believe that the main severe weather threat modes for Friday PM and Saturday PM are both going to be damaging wind gusts. Those are the straight line, west to east, northwest to southeast kind of winds. It's going to depend on the direction the storm's going to run, but either way, it'd be the damaging straight line winds, the potential for some hail, and heavy rain. Those will be our main threats for Friday and Saturday PM. Tornado risk, again, very low, technically less than 2%, but not zero. So it's just something we have to watch. So make sure you're staying weather aware this weekend. And remember, if you hear thunder and you're outside, make sure you go indoors and all that, and wait until the storms pass. At least do the 30-minute rule and wait till after the storms pass, and then you could be able to go about your business or whatever you were doing. So, again, it's just something to know. Just be weather aware the next 48 hours. And I know we've enjoyed some really nice weather as of recent. We've had a couple of pop-up showers and storms the last 24 hours or so in some areas. But for the most part, we've had a much-needed dry stretch these last 5 days. And unfortunately, that's coming to an end roughly about 24 hours from now. So I know, it has to end. The good has to end at some point, but we will be getting back into more wet, stormy weather here over the next couple of days, including that risk for some strong to severe storms. So with that said here, I'm going to end this stream here. So I hope everything is working here for whatever it may be. So I hope you guys have a great rest of the evening. And, of course, I'll have a written post here up for you here tonight between 8:30 and 9. So be on the lookout for that, and I'll see you around then. As I always say, stay with Tri-State Area Weather. I will keep you advised.